Hey guys, this week we wanted to bring you something a little bit special. Over the past weekend, here in my hometown of Dickinson, Texas, three young ladies organized a peaceful protest in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. My daughter Skylar actually went out there and did special correspondence for the Libra Lounge with Keisha show. These kids had everything working against them that day. The weather was horrible. I think we were actually under a flash flood warning or something like that. But every 10 minutes, it started to pour down raining. Along with that, we did have some citizens of Dickinson who didn't support what these girls were trying to do. They seem to have had some kind of a confusion between what a protest is and what a riot is. With that being said, some people lined the streets, actually the route of the protest, and they were out there with guns, ARs to be exact, in an effort to intimidate these kids. But let me tell you, those kids were not moved at all. So here are some special interviews that my daughter Skylar, let my baby know she did good, had when she went out there to show support of the Black Lives Matter movement.
Hi, I'm Skylar with the Libra Lounge with Keisha, and I'm here today with the organizers of this protest.
Hi, my name is Andrea. I'm from Dickinson.
My name is Naya Taylor. I'm from Dickinson.
Hi, I'm Becca, and I'm from League City.
So, my main question for you guys is, why did you decide to do this protest specifically in Dickinson?
So we decided to do it here in Dickinson because we had been to protests in Houston, and I had been to other local protests in League City. And talking to a lot of my friends, people in the Dickinson community, I knew not everyone had the opportunity to go to Houston or could make it out to the League City one, so I wanted to bring it directly to my community with the people I grew up with, went to high school with, and everything like that.
Love that, love that.
It's also an issue that people in Dickinson don't really consider because there are a lot of people of color here, and there are a lot of people of color that go to our schools and in our local communities and businesses, but we still have to take Black Lives Matter on a smaller level. We still have to know that it's going on everywhere, even in our community.
Yes. This isn't just a big city issue. It affects everyone, even at the local level.
Yeah. Have any of y'all three ever experienced any kind of discrimination, not only in Dickinson, but pretty much anywhere?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day walking on the street, being at work, I face discrimination just from being a woman and from being a Black and Mexican woman too. We face discrimination all the time, not being taken seriously, being silenced, thinking that we're angry when we're not. There's a lot of things that go into it that's passively racist and discriminatory as well.
Yeah, you're speaking to my soul. What did y'all think about at my graduation class 2020? We kneeled during it was supposed to be the Pledge of Allegiance, but it was during the national anthem. What did y'all think about that?
I fully support it. I'm glad that the Dickinson community, again, is voicing their opinion and speaking out against injustice in the way that they feel is right. I'm proud of y'all.
It was beautiful to see and they're not the underclassmen anymore, the graduates taking a stand, knowing that it starts with you.
Yes.
It starts everywhere. It's never too early.
Exactly.
To
Y'all's
fight.
voice matters.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Is there anything you would like to see after this protest happened?
Yeah, I would like to see the Dickinson community continue to be politically active and to, keep building upon this. We started essentially a Black Lives Matter chapter here, and if we could have someone from the high school or someone who lives permanently in the community take over, that would be amazing, and do more events like this.
Awesome.
Yeah, like Andrea said, we're in college, like we're only here for the summertime, we're only here for limited things. So if we can keep the conversation going and the fight continuing with people who are here every day in the community, things will change.
Exactly.
Things will change.
I mean, honestly, even if the organization doesn't happen after we leave, I don't know about you guys, but I'm here to organize continuously and just come back down and revisit if we need to.
Yeah, we'll do as much as we can, but yeah, if other people want to get involved, we would love that.
Yes, that's good. Y'all are speaking to my heart, of course, as a Black woman. I'm very proud that y'all even created this protest, because I remember hearing about it for the first time from my mom, I was like, what? Because I had no idea. Because you know how a lot of the older people in Dickinson can be,
Yeah.
and how they currently are right now. We're talking to you. We're talking to you. We saw ya. They are terrorists. Yeah.
No, not at all.
Nope.
So, yeah. It's good to show them that, hey, we're young, we're here, we're not going anywhere.
No.
Rain or
And
shine.
Rain or
I'm
shine.
really
Yep.
proud of you guys, really proud of you guys. Is there anything else you would like to say to the Libra Lounge listeners?
To speak up, to keep being politically active, to speak out against the issues that, you know, that affect you, but also that don't affect you. Like, I'm not a black person, but this matters so much. It's your duty, it's your moral and your civic duty to speak up for people whose rights are being taken away, for people who can't safely exist. They can't walk on the street, they can't be in their own home, they can't sleep, they can't drive, they can't do anything. Just speak up for what is right. Do it in any way that you can, and the best, just speak.
Know that whenever we do say Black lives, we mean all Black lives. We mean trans lives. We mean non-binary
Yes.
lives. We mean lesbian, gay, bisexual. We mean disabled people, everybody.
Yes.
Whenever we advocate for Black lives, we mean the entire Black life. There's no monolithic Black experience, so we appreciate people coming out here and supporting us with this.
Yeah. I just also want to shout out what's happening in Portland. Protests are still going on, even if you're not hearing about it. They are still happening.
Yes.
Tune into NPR at 88.7 FM, and they sort of talk about what's going on. But there are things happening that are outside of our control that are really scary. That makes it necessary to organize like this.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I really appreciate you guys once again for having this protest and being here despite all the rain happening right now.
Rain or
And-
shine.
Yep.
Yeah. So Black Lives Matter, and we're out.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Skylar with the Libra Lounge, and I'm here with one of my best friends today, Jada Thomas. And of course, I know why you're here, but let's tell the audience why you're here.
So I'm here in support of the Black Lives Matter rally that's happening in Dickinson today, and this is a movement and cause that's very close to me as a black individual, so I'm glad my community and my city is rallied today to show our support for it.
What does this event mean to you personally as a black woman in America in a small town? What does it mean to you?
It means that even though I come from a small town that's primarily full of white people, there's still strong voices, minority voices, black voices that are willing to overcome all that controversy and people who don't think this is necessary, don't think we need it, in order to protest and show why we need it and show why we're here and that we're staying and we won't be silenced.
Won't be silenced. We won't be silenced. Want y'all to hear that? Thank you. Have you faced any kind of discrimination in your life?
Everything that's going on now has caused me to look back on my life and see some of the stuff that I've experienced. And like one of the biggest things for me growing up is that I am a bit more articulate than our society's general perception of what a black person should be, and I don't always listen to rap music, and I don't fit all these stereotypes that society has for black people. So ever since I was about 8 years old, people in school have called me white. They've said I'm an Oreo, black on the inside, white on the inside. They've tried to discredit my blackness just because I'm not this kind of person they think a black person should be.
Exactly. And of course, we both know, yeah, we definitely struggle with that
Yeah.
our whole entire lives, but we're still here today. We're still
here.
here. We're not going anywhere, and we're as articulate as we can be.
And like there's more than just one way. Being black isn't simply being quote unquote ghetto and loud. There's plenty more than ways to be black, and just because I don't act the way you think should fit into a stereotype doesn't erase any of my blackness, because at the end of the day 100% of my skin color is still black.
Thank you for that. What kind of results are you happening? What kind of results do you want to come after this event?
I want the city to notice the importance of black lives, take in the importance of black lives, realize that black people aren't just bodies who go out and play football for them every Friday night. They're boys and women and athletes who have lives, and this stuff constantly affects them. And just because you only see them on a court or in a stadium or on a field doesn't mean that that's the only way you should show up for them. You should show up for them politically when their lives are on the line on a global scale, not just even nationally, but internationally. And so, yeah.
Thank you for that. What message would you like to give to all the Libra Lounge listeners?
Just remember, just like if you're not Black, take this time to reflect internally and see how you've perpetuated racism, have the uncomfortable conversations, call out your family members, because for the past 400 years, Black people have been trying to tell the system that we're oppressed, and obviously since we're facing what we are today, it hasn't worked. So it's long past the time to where Black people can handle this issue on our own. We need white people, we need Hispanic people, we need Asian people to help us do the work in order for things to really change.
Thank you so much for doing this interview with me. And
You're welcome.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
You won't silence us.
Period.
You can't silence us.
Period.
And we're out.
Bye.
This is Skylar with the Libra Lounge with Keisha, and I'm here today with...
Rogers.
Tell us about yourself and why you're here today.
Well, I'm an educator. I work at a school district. I'm here really in solidarity to say enough is enough. We're tired of seeing what's been going on and recently in the last couple of months, and we're asking for change.
Thank you. I just wanted to say before I go on with this interview, it's really good to see people coming together, Black men coming together and helping, especially because the younger generation, we're all on social media. I've seen a lot of Black men just really being very awful towards Black women. So I'm really happy that you're here today and you're helping all of us show that we're here and we're not going anywhere.
We're not going nowhere.
Yeah, we're not going nowhere,
Yeah.
nowhere. What does this event mean to you?
It means a lot. I've seen events all over, and I was wondering when it was coming to our home. And I'm just excited and that it's happening. And hey, even with it raining, we here. We want our voices to be heard, to let you know that we ain't going nowhere. We need change, and we need it now.
We need change and we need it now. Have you personally experienced any kind of discrimination in your life being a Black man?
I'm pretty sure I have.
Yeah.
Whether I do it or not, it has been. Well, it's happened. One time or another, I think we've all experienced something, of that nature, that we've treated different in some aspect of life. So,
How do you think the city has reacted to this event? Like once again, for the 5th or 6th time, the boomers on Facebook, the people at City Hall. What's your opinion on that? Do you have any words for them?
Hey, we coming and we're not going nowhere. Our voices will be heard. And I'm hoping that today will inspire even more cities and towns, wherever, to come out and march and have your voices be heard. Let people know enough is enough.
What kind of results are you hoping will come out of this event today?
That it keep on going, that we get some changes. We need changes is what we need. We're tired of seeing the injustice, the inequality, getting judged because of your skin color or because of this or that. When is enough enough? I'm glad to see that people are coming together, white, Black, Mexican, it doesn't matter. They're all coming together and saying, hey, enough is enough. I would encourage the people at City Hall, join us.
Yeah, join us, see what we're about, and hear a different opinion. Of course, it's not illegal to have a different opinion, but I think you would really benefit from seeing where we're coming from instead of being mad at City Hall. Yeah. What message would you like to say to the Libra Lounge listeners today?
Hey, keep on fighting. Come join us. Be a part of this is a movement. Be a part of it. Be on the right side of history. Let's change what's been going on for a long time. It's time to change that. Enough is enough. I have young boys and girls that's growing up. And we want them to grow up into a society where things are changed, are different, and where they'll not be judged by the color of the skin. We want a change. And But I mean, that's the way we have to do it. If we have to march, and we have to march until we can't march no more. We need change until our voices are heard. Maybe someone out there will get the message.
Exactly. Yeah. We're not here to say you need to change, but we really are hoping that maybe those 1 or 2 people listening right now are going to be like, you know what? It is time for change. Let me change the way I'm thinking. Let me see where they're coming from. Empathy. It's one of my favorite lines from one of my favorite childhood TV shows, Adventure Time. It's empathy. Put yourself in the place of me. Put yourself in our shoes. See how us as Black people in America right now.
Right.
See how we feel.
Exactly.
Because you might be mad that we're having to do things like this to try to get our voices heard, but it's because you are trying to silence us.
Right.
And we're loud, proud, and once again, we're not going nowhere.
We won't be silenced.
We won't be silenced.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
You're welcome.
and we're out. This is Skylar with the Libra Lounge with Keisha, and I'm here with
Kayla.
Rogers.
after the Black Lives Matter protest in Dickinson, Texas. So how was it?
Huh.
You go ahead.
What an experience. We had people holding guns.
Oh, wow.
We had people, one person released a dog on us. People sticking the middle finger at us. But it was for a good cause. We will continue to march until our voices are heard.
Yeah, just continuing off of what he said, there was a lot of great people that came out and supported it, rain or shine, and unfortunately there was an anti-protest that was taking place. They had guns and they were just pointing them at us, trying to taunt us into, I guess, not supporting Black Lives Matter anymore. But nothing can deter us from getting these people the justice and equality that they deserve. And I don't know, I think all we can do at this point is just continue to raise these people's voices and march and sign petitions and just, you know, donate, uplift our community. I mean, there's nothing else really I don't think we could do as of now during the pandemic.
And I have a little message personally for the people who had guns and, you know, released a dog. Y'all are cowards, true cowards. I like to try to be nice to people in any way that I can, but what y'all did today was very cowardly, and it is sad that you are upset at people fighting for our rights. Anything else you want to say? Yeah.
Yeah, there were some white individuals who thought it'd be nice to call some of the protesters the N-word, and they were people of color, so that is a very, very ugly word. No one should be permitted to say that word, honestly. And when I heard that, it made my stomach drop. I started crying because you would think excuse me, to this day that, like, you know, maybe we shouldn't use that word, and it was hard R, it wasn't the other one, and it's truly disgusting how much these people thrive off of hate and the smile on their faces and how they look whenever they're trying to taunt us, and they think that we're scared of a gun whenever truly these Black people have been gunned down for centuries, so no one is afraid of that gun.
Who would have thought? Once again, like I said, we won't be intimidated. We will continue to fight. The fight will go on. We would love to have you, but if not, hey, we will continue to fight till justice is served.
I am so just proud of all of y'all going out there and everything, because I'm going to be honest, when my stepdad asked me if I wanted to do this today, I was very, very wary because I was like, you never know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? But I am so glad I came down here to experience all of y'all being so brave and basically fearless with in front of people with guns and dogs coming at you and calling you racial slurs. And I think it's just a magical thing that happened today in Dickinson. It's awesome. Yeah.
It's just some things will never change, but we're hoping one day that you'll find it in your heart to change and realize what we're fighting for.
Yeah, and I have one more thing, so that's okay. On another note, there was somebody there with a tent and a speaker preaching the gospel, trying to silence our voice as we chanted. And he basically just said that all of us were going to hell for trying to fight for equality and for justice for Breonna Taylor, Alton Sterling, Philando Castile. And that is honestly just so disgusting how you can tell me that my Lord hates me and I'm going to hell for raising someone else's voice. It really is disgusting, and it's a disgrace to whatever religion that person was. And we really do not need people like that in our community, to be frank.
And one last thing I want to say to all the people that say all lives matter. All lives can't matter till Black lives matter. No justice, no peace.
I think they put it in a way that should make sense to people, but hearing about those other counter protesters out there, I guess we still have a long way to go, but I think this is a really good start, especially for a small town like Dickinson. Anything else you would like to say to Libra Lounge listeners out there?
Keep the fight alive. Whatever you do, never stop fighting. Change is coming, but we got to believe. Fight on.
Thank you guys so much, and we're out.